Do you want war? Have you had enough yet? Do you want more? Okay, tell me who you gon' call when I'm all in your house, coming through the front door. We don't play, no sheep, but a goat is here. But I can turn into a beast, don't poke the bear. I got smoke for you, hope you don't choke this year. Take a deep breath, I'm coming at your throat this year. It's time to make an entrance. Watch how we make an entrance. We cutting through like a razor blade. You better make way, you better pay attention. This how you make an entrance. Watch how we make an entrance. We break the hinges. Today we rip in the door.
Hello everybody and welcome. We are in San Antonio. That's right, we're going to be getting into some ridiculousness tonight. It is the one and only ambition. It is Wednesday. It is 5 p.m. I am Philip Cup. Don't forget, one fall means pinfall, submission, or knockout. Don't be outside the ring for longer than the ref count. Certain matches will have special rules, and we'll explain those, but of course, have fun. That's what it's supposed to be, like this. Tonight's show is going to be off of the hook. We're getting into a lot of crazy action, and we are jumping directly into it. We're starting off with our first match. We're going to see Oteka take on Beck Smith. They're getting into the ring. We're getting ready. It's going to be a slobber knocker. I can't really say that, but, you know, that's my ode to the greatest announcer in wrestling history, Jim Ross, the man in the black hat himself. But like I said, they're getting into the ring, and we are getting into the action. We are only a few weeks away from WreckFest. We are currently in our Texas state residency. We are traveling throughout the state. We are everywhere. We were in a bowling alley last night to just kind of be around and make sure people know who we are. A little meet and greet thing for the wrestlers and everybody in the scene. We also are going to be tomorrow night. We're going to be heading on down the road to our next location. Like I said, tonight we're in San Antonio, and the great arena that they have set up in is the Frost Bank Center, and these guys have got everything set up here. We just had Tag Wars recently, so now we have ourselves Women's Tag Team Champions. We have ourselves #1 contenders to both belts. Everything is all set up for WreckFest, and we are getting ready to get to it. And like I said, next week, because we're on this wonderful residency of the state of Texas, I wouldn't say residency properly, I guess, because we're not sticking around in one location, but we're staying in the state. We're not really going too far. We're kind of traveling around the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex and the surrounding areas, just trying to stick around a little bit. We're not really staying completely anywhere. Because, you know, tonight we're in San Antonio, and then we're heading back up to Austin. We had a pinfall in the ring, though. We're going to be heading back up to Austin for next week, and then the week after that we will be in El Paso, and then after the El Paso show we will be in Dallas for our WreckFest special event. And that WreckFest event, those of you out there, that is our Super Bowl, our World Series, our NHL Stanley Cup. So I want you guys to be there and hang out with us for the summer event of the year. It is the biggest party that we have. It's so the wrestling fans out there that might know, it's supposed to be SummerSlam mixed with WrestleMania. It's supposed to be Double or Nothing mixed with All In. Well, actually, I guess All In technically is about the same thing when you think about it. But at the end of the day, that's the whole point to wrestling. We're trying to have a big, huge party. I want everybody to be there and happy and hang out with me. I want everyone to bring me all of their coffee, because Jimmy King and the great Uncle Rich, well, actually, Uncle Rich, he's just out. But Jimmy King has ghosted me. I have no idea what's going on, so I have not been given free coffee in a while, and I actually had to go and purchase it. It is not easy to find in the state of Texas. I had to do some things you guys don't want to know. But at the end of the day, wrestling, that's what's important. So we've got Beck Smith in the ring going up against Oteka right now. These two are going up against each other to try to be in the match that's going to be at WreckFest that has been announced. It's going to be the Queen's Gauntlet match, and it's going to be 5 competitors going up against one another, and the first person to knock out another one of the competitors will be named, or will be given a championship opportunity in the future, and by doing so they will be able to determine whatever championship they want. It could be, we got another pinfall. It could be the World Championship. It could be the Chippy Wrecker Championship. It could be the Tag Team Championship. It could even be another promotions championship that we might even have to go out and make a relationship with just to get to happen. Wouldn't that be exciting? Oh, I think it would be. But we've got Beck Smith and Oteka now. Like I said, they're in the ring. Oteka and Beck have been just showing you exactly why this is why wrestling has been revolutionized in RWR Wrestling, presenting Chippy Wrecker Pro. I want you guys to remember that name. And by the way, RWR Wrestling, and we do have other promotions that are coming up in the company, so be sure to listen for those. The only one that has a television product currently will be Chippy Wrecker Pro, but at the end of the day, we are working on getting a few more in the process. You heard it here first. That is right. Today, oh yeah, today, the 16th of July, you are hearing it here. I hope everybody had themselves a fantastic Independence Day week. If you do not celebrate Independence Day, I hope you had a great first week of July, and the last week that we had, all the wrestlers had the week off because of Tag Wars, and on top of that, we wanted to give them time to be able to spend some time with their fans and their family because of the weekend that we had to take up with both Tag Wars and Ambition beforehand. So we had a break. Everybody had a break. They have all come back, and you can even see just how virile everyone is in the ring. I mean, even our ref is bouncing around. He's jumping and making sure he's out of the way and keeping up with everything too. So, I mean, everybody enjoys that week off. I hope everybody understands why we give our talent that week off. Because at the end of the day, we got another pinfall. At the end of the day, we are trying to present not only a fantastic show, but we are also trying to be a company that worries about our employees and how they have a work-life balance. So because of that work-life balance, that is the main reason why you will see us take time off after big events. Some events aren't going to be as big, like when we had Shenanigans. Another pinfall by Oteka. Only a one count, actually. But we had Tag Wars, and Tag Wars is a big event that it's kind of hard on the wrestlers. It's a lot of action in the ring, a lot of throwing people around. There's also a lot that happened. And we also kind of want to make sure that they are, so at least most of them, are rested up, because the winner of our big Tag Wars event was Eric Black, and Eric Black has put himself into a position where he is able to really kind of call his shot no matter what type of shot he's trying to call. After defeating Jimmy King on the 14th of June in Savannah, he has been on an absolute tear. Week after week, he was getting wins, and then on top of that, he goes into Tag Wars, as he said he would. He said he would go into Tag Wars. We had a big, huge punch there by Beck. Now we've got a pinfall by Oteka. And Beck is going to get that win. Beck got exactly what she needed to get there. We are going to have to hit a quick commercial, and we will be back with more fantastic action from San Antonio. Please stay tuned.
Power through your toughest jobs with Cobalt 80V Max cordless outdoor tools. Powerful, high-quality 80V lithium-ion batteries combined with high-efficiency brushless motors provide the ultimate lawn care system. Hassle-free operation with no cords to pull, no gas to pour, and zero maintenance. Every Cobalt 80V Max tool uses the same lithium-ion battery, meaning you can change batteries between tools for maximum efficiency. And the Cobalt 80V Max lithium battery fully recharges in 30 minutes. Cobalt Max 80V, engineered for professionals, powerful enough to tackle any job. Available exclusively at Lowe's and Lowe's.com.
We are getting back to it. Thank you very much for saying through those.
Scheduled for a one
Thank you,
with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from California, he is BJ.
That's it? Okay. One half of the RWR World Tag Team Champions is BJ. They have a agreement with the Little Bros. So, okay, at Tag Wars, the Little Bros won the #1 contendership for their titles. The Hart Brothers are not impressed. Let's put it that way. So they kind of want to make sure that even though they do have an opportunity at their titles, the Little Bros kind of still have to prove themselves some. It's kind of earn your respect kind of thing. So BJ decided that he wanted to go up against Lil E. So that is what is currently happening. I see BJ and Dwayne are coming out to new music. I believe this debuted at Tag Wars. I could be wrong. But we do have our next competitor coming down. I don't know if we're going to have Longfellow say anything.
From Main Street, Wisconsin, Little E.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, hell, all right, cool. So I've been given a little bit of coffee, so we're going to back up there. Appreciate that. Our production team said that they found someone in the crowd that had it, so they took it and said this is for Phil to have the rest. So thank you guys.
I'm a straight up G. The gangster life is the life for me.
I remember this when it came out on YouTube. My goodness, that was a long time ago. So we got Little Eat coming out here to his solo music, which is a flashback for me. This is high school for me. A little bit before I graduated when it came out.
I also don't like white people. You shouldn't too. And don't get me started about the Jews. I'm a gangster. I'm mad. I'm a gangster.
Oh, yes. Well, that's a fitting song for Lil E to come around too. So here we go. We've got BJ Hart, Lil E. So BJ is the one half of the World Tag Team Champions. Didn't come out with Dwayne, and I see that Little Eek did not come out with Little Show, so I feel like this is kind of like a respect where respect is expected, I guess, type of thing. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. We're gonna find out. But we do have Little Eek in control quite a bit here. And like I was saying in the last match, Wreckfest is coming up swiftly. Wreckfest is going to be the first Saturday of August. It's going to be the 3rd of August. We kind of like to try to keep things in a certain path, a certain pattern kind of thing. Or is it the 2nd? You know, it's the 3rd. I'm pretty sure it's the 2nd or 3rd. Now I've confused myself. I gotta look at my calendar. Pretty sure. I'm gonna find out. While we have this amazing match go on right now. BJ has got most of the control. It is the 2nd. Okay, so it's the 2nd of August. Okay, I was off by a day. Okay, Bayou Brawl was May 3rd. Okay, so like I was off by 1. I'm sorry. But we've got Little Eek, BJ in the ring here. And it has not been completely confirmed, but it is understanding that it will be the Little Bros versus the Hart Brothers at Wreckfest, regardless of whether or not the Hart Brothers feel that they actually have earned it. So it's more along the lines, I think this is more of like in between themselves, or kind of like arguing amongst themselves type of thing, and they're saying, hey, you know what, prove it to us. While these two competitors fight in the ring, we are going to have some coffee. Ooh, and a great move there. Kind of like a lethal combination from Little Eek. Oh, and a 450 splash. Oh, goodness. There's a pinfall. Am I even going to get an opportunity here? Okay. Cheers. BJ and Little Eek are fighting amongst themselves here. Little Eek has had that jersey for a long time, from what I've been told. A very long time. BJ with the chop block. Oh, and he takes him over the rope. You got the crowd really reacting to BJ and Little Eek. Little Eek and Little Show have really kind of been putting together a great following ever since they decided to join forces in the Bohemian Crown Memorial Tournament. They joined forces in that tournament, and they actually ended up winning that. They won that whole thing, and that's where they got their number 1 contendership. They won the Bohemian Crown Memorial Tournament and became the number 1 contenders to the RWR titles. So Little Show came to talk to, Little E came to talk to Little Show when Little Show was announced as a competitor but didn't have a tag team partner. These two have known each other for a long time, as far as Little Eek and Little Show, so naturally, they decided to join up. And I'm actually being told here after this match, we are going to hear from Annalise Davenport, who has Katie Tooley ready to talk to her. That's going to be interesting, I think. believe Katie's got a match this evening, actually. I'm going to have a gander at my call sheet, or I just give away next week. Just give away next week. Oh, I didn't. I was just mistaken. She does have a match. It was a dark match. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, there's the pinfall right there, and Little Eek is going to get the pin. He does pin BJ. I wonder if he's gained some respect.
I'm a gangster. I'm straight up.
BJ's busted open a little bit. Oh, and it looks like he does not appreciate having been busted open. He's going to slap his hand away. Oh, goodness.
Grr, I'm steaming mad.
That's like the perfect timing for that in the song. But we do have BJ. He was defeated by Little Eek, and he seems to be a little bit upset about the fact that he was busted open. But like I said, we are going to hear from Annalise Davenport, who has Katie Tooley sat aside to talk about what's coming up with her. And oh, here we go.
Annalise Davenport, and I have Katie Tooley with me. Katie, you have put yourself in a great position. What's your mindset?
I've beaten both Promian and Beck. I've beaten world champions. I've beaten everyone. The time is now for talent from the indies to show they belong on top of the card. Homegrown talent has owned the RWR for too long. That's why they died in the past and had to be revived. It's time for a new age.
Wow, that's some strong words from Katie Tooley. Won the number one contendership at one point in time. She will be going up against Promian at Wreckfest for that title.
Introducing first, the
Wait a minute.
Dream Team.
That's not who we're supposed to be having here. And the Dream Team has decided to come out here instead of what we were supposed to have, so I think things are going to get moved around a little bit, but that's okay. We've got our number one contenders for the RWR Women's Champion or Tag Team Championships now. So we're going to have a showing. Oh goodness, we got a showing for not only do we have the World Tag Team Champions, we have our Women's World Champion in our interview. We've got our Women's World Tag Team Champions, number one contenders coming through here. I hope you guys are excited for Wreckfest. It is going to be a great show. Oh goodness.
Introducing next, Blue Panther 3 and Blue Dima Gatos Azul.
We've got Blue Panther 3, which is actually the great-granddaughter of the original Blue Panther. And then we also have Blue Dama, who is another iteration of Blue Demon. So we have a lot of quality people coming up through our indie ranks here. So they are going to have an opportunity against our number one contenders here. Kind of see if they can show up a little bit and see what we can bring. Good Lord, Blue Panther is just tall. Or is that Blue Dama? I believe that's Dama. That's Blue Dama. So Blue Dama is actually no relation to the original Blue Demon, but trained under and was given the mask. So that's where Blue Demon comes from. So Blue Dama, like they said, Blue Dama. So Blue Dama now has Gabby in the ring there. Gabby King has the Jimmy King Get Chippy shirt. If you guys weren't able to figure out her name is Gab E. King and his name is Jim E. King, then you guys are really not paying attention. So Gabby has Blue Panther 3 now. Panther pushes off Gabby, and Gabby rolls out of the way. But like I said, we are going to be having an amazing show at Wreckfest. We're going to have all the titles going to be on the line, which is something that in the RWR we all personally believe in. If you are going to be a professional wrestling company, if you're going to, wow, what a super kick! If you're going to have a show, a big show, that big show should more than likely have all of your championships on the line. Gabby going for a couple of running bulldogs, and she's not able to get a good grasp there, so she misses quite a bit. But one thing that we always try to do in the RWR is, like I said, when we have a big show, we want to make sure all the championships are on the line, because that's kind of the whole point, right? Like, it's the whole point of the big show. We have a lot of other stuff that we try to put on as well. So at Wreckfest, there's going to be 2 matches besides the championship matches. It's going to be a match called the King's Gauntlet and the Queen's Gauntlet. Oh, we have a pinfall attempt. Kicks out emphatically after 1 does Blue Dama. So the Kings and Queens Gauntlet are going to be the same thing. It's going to be a 5-person match. It's not going to be elimination. It's going to be first to knock out an opponent wins the match. There will be 2 that start the match, and technically the match does not begin until the 5th opponent comes into the ring. So it's really kind of just wearing down your opponents. And honestly, it's been an interesting concept that we've been trying to figure out here and there on a couple of dark matches, and we finally got it all kind of figured out. So we're bringing it to WreckFest so everybody can check it out. If you guys are seeing something on a show that you haven't seen before, there is a high likelihood that we've either tried it on a dark match, or I've had it or somewhere in the process we've had it in a different promotion altogether within RWR. So we do have Blue Panther 3 walking over to Aradora, attempting to get attention of her so that she's not able to come in to help Gabby. And now there's some gloating to the crowd. Panther now goes after, gets kind of like a kitchen sink knee to the stomach for Gabby. And 2-1 knee does Panther go, and is now mounted punches to Gabby's face. Gabby now gets picked up. Panther whips her into her own turnbuckle, but Gabby reverses it, and Gabby gets a splash as Blue Demon 3 jumps off of... Blue Dama jumps off of the the ring apron. Oh my goodness! And a Tope Atomico. No, sorry, Senton. Tope Senton, right? Tope Senton for Aradora over the top rope. I've been told that our Lucha Libre contemporaries are the type to want to make sure that I have been accurately naming the moves, even though I definitely do not. Got Aradora whipping Blue Panther into the ropes, and Blue Panther gets a hot tag to Blue Dama. Now Dama's in the ring with a kick to the gut. Aradora, who is not used to being the smaller competitor, does a fantastic judo hip toss, taking Blue Dama down, whips Dama into her own ropes. Now with an elbow swipe across the jaw. Goodness. I mean, yes, they are wearing masks, but at the end of the day, those masks can only feel so great. Dama now favoring her back. Aradora on the top rope, and a frog splash off the top rope, and that's going to hit Dama hard. There's a pinfall attempt. Oh, and Blue Panther does come into the ring, but it does kind of come in late and gets an attack on the head just a bit. Aradora tags in Gabby King now. Gabby with a low rope senton similar to Jimmy King's that she does. Jimmy King was the one that did train Gabby to wrestle, so it's not surprising that she has some of his very same moveset. She also very much is into and emulates AJ Lee. Oh, and a flying Superman punch from Blue Dama. Holy shit. And Gabby now with a go to hell to her head. Blue Dama has the advantage, and a run-in from Aradora saves Gabby from certain... Oh, and a flying moonsault off the middle rope. Blue Dama with the pinfall attempt, and Aradora does not come running in this time because it seemed like she trusted Gabby to get the kick out, and she does manage to get it. Now Dama going back to her turnbuckle. Blue Panther now in the ring, and Blue Panther 3 is going to get a reverse bulldog. I still don't really know what the name of that move is, I'll admit. Oh, and a kick to the gut and the DDT. That Jake the Snake Roberts style DDT, and I think this is the first time Aradora has been actually in the ring for a while now. Swinging elbow to the face takes Aradora down, and now we've got the massive Blue Dama, and Blue Dama with a flying knee to Aradora's face. It's almost like once the bigger of the competitors come in, the other competitor has to... Oh, and a middle rope flying forearm takes down Aradora hard. Man, the Gatos Azul, they are definitely fighting on a mission tonight. Gonna pull that arm up. kind of a wrist ringer, and then we're going to get that and the knee to the back. Blue Dama now very much control of Aradora. Will she tag in? She's going to tag in Blue Panther 3, and now Panther is going to get Aradora trying to climb the middle rope. Panther's going to walk right across the ring. Almost looked like she was going to go after Gabby until she realized that Aradora was coming in the ring. And a DDT from Aradora takes down Blue Dama, or I'm sorry, Blue Panther 3. We had a backbreaker there. Takes down Blue Panther. Blue Panther takes down Aradora, who does kick a good kick out there. Panther now. I was actually not entirely too sure that I named that suplex. I know most suplexes. I'm pretty proud of that. Oh, and a face cracker. It's not really a backstabber, but we'll call it a face cracker. Aradora now takes down Blue Panther 3, whips her into the ropes, but it actually gets run into the referee instead. Blue Panther with a neck breaker onto Aradora. And a pinfall attempt is going to have Aradora. Oh, and she does kick out. She manages to kick out. Aradora gets kicked by Blue Panther, and now we have. Oh, she's got rid of the submission hold. It's a brutalizer. Oh, and she is going to tap out. They did not get the win. What's this? We got, on the ring ramp. Oh, we've got Power Sparks, the tag team champions. I wonder if something wasn't decided between those two. We're going to have to hit a commercial break. We'll see if we can't get some answers between now and then, and we'll let you guys know when we get back.
WrestleMap.com, the home of pro wrestling from all around the world, featuring pro wrestling news from the international pro wrestling scene that is rapidly expanding across the globe in places that are often left untalked about, like Africa, Asia, the Middle East, Europe, and beyond, featuring pro wrestling news that you won't find anywhere else, new every week. But that's not all. A visit to WrestleMap.com will also give you access to the World Pro Wrestling Map, where we are working to compile every active pro wrestling promotion in the world. It's a great resource for wrestling fans, wrestlers looking to travel, and promoters to get more eyes on their product. So be sure to give us a visit and bookmark WrestleMap.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for staying tuned.
Your following match is scheduled for a one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Hailing from Rosedale, Maryland, Zach Rosedale.
We got Zach Rosedale coming down to the ring here. And Zach, honestly, he's kind of been in the middle of a lot of things right now. He's put himself into the position that he will be in the Chaos Cage, what has been announced for WreckFest. So he's already put himself in that position. He wants to become a world champion. He thinks it's about time for him to be the world champion after how long he's been in the company. He is a founder of Chippy Wreckers, or co-founder of Chippy Wreckers, part of the name, Chippy Wrecker Pro. So he thinks it's about time. So I'm inclined to agree with him, honestly. So now we have his opponent coming down to the ring here, or his opponent's already in the ring. Wow, I forgot about that. We got Gabo in the ring here. So Gabo, actually, he's also he's talked about there's a match that he's going to possibly win an opportunity. Or has he already won an opportunity? He has won an opportunity. Oh, okay. Oh! A good fisherman suplex, I believe, is what that is? No. Not a fisherman suplex. I don't know what that is. It looked like a T-bone suplex, but from behind. So if anybody knows what that was. By the way, if you heard that drink I opened, that was a lovely Raise brought to you by Rep Sports. If you haven't ever tried one of those before, you can go ahead and try one yourself. You can use either promo code GetWrecked or promo code Jimmy King. I'd say use GetWrecked though, because Jimmy King has not been around. Just kind of AFK'd us. It's been more than a month now, I think, since we've seen him, right? Shenanigans was the 14th, and what is it, the 16th of July? So yeah, it's been more than a month now since we've seen him. And we haven't really heard from him. He is the one that his name is on the check, but he doesn't have to sign the check, and he hasn't been, so I'm not entirely too sure what's going on with Jimmy King out there. He's just not around. The checks are signed by James Black, his older brother. And Jim's just LLC is on there, so that doesn't really mean anything. He's not really doing much. We did talk to Zach Rosedale here, and we asked him if he'd heard from him as of late, and he said no, he hasn't heard from him. Nobody really has, to be honest. Gabby has, obviously the only one that really has. And she said that if he hasn't contacted anyone, it is not her place to say anything, or be the one to tell anyone what he's saying or feeling or whatever. So, at the end of the day, I think it just kind of comes down to the fact that Jimmy King just he took some time off after being defeated by his friends. So, when he comes back, he'll come back. It's kind of just how it's going to end up being, I believe. You got Zach Rosedale kicking around Gabo a little bit. Not really in the actual sense of kicking around. It's more along the sense of kind of jerking him around, kind of messing with him. Gabo got back in the ring while Zach was laying there, and as soon as he got out to go get him, he just kind of, just popped back out of the ring there. We got a double underhook suplex, takes Gabo up and over. Zach has control of it here. A knee to the face. Head vice now. One of those wonderful rest moves, rest holds that people do in the old days. That's kind of a Zach Rosedale specialty. He's got himself to where he's got it all set up to where he can do that. He can take control of the entire match that way. Goes for a suplex and does actually get it. Looked like Gabo kind of tried to stop him there for a moment, but he's able to get him up and over. Gabo now sits himself underneath the rope, and Zach, and he looked like he was going for something, but gets a knee to the face, and now Zach actually is busted open. You can see very clearly that he's got some blood on his noggin. Pulls him up, looks like he's going for the squirrel driver, and he does get the squirrel driver flush. Gabo is down on the mat, but he's very close to those ropes with those feet. He's going to get him rolling away from it just enough there, and I think he's going to go for the pin here, and he does. He's only going to get a 2 count, and the match continues. Gabo showing a hell of a lot more resiliency than I think a lot of people expected out of him. Some punches to the gut. Gabo now springboard cross body. He's going to take Zach down. Zach is pinned too. And that's only going to get him a 2 count. This match really isn't for any type of positioning or anything else specifically more than just bragging rights, and I'm really glad that we've gotten ourselves into this. And a high axe handle, double axe handle from the top rope takes Zach down. Zach Rosedale now being drug over to the ring apron where he's going to get dropped on his face. And now Gabo picks him up. Fisherman driver. I'm not sure entirely what the point of that was with the pin attempt when they're outside the ring, and you clearly got the referee counting. I think Gabo more so is going for mind games at this point. We got a 6 count now. Gabo is just waiting for Zach to get up, and he's going to take matters into his own hands. Tells him to get out on his feet, and he goes for that double axe handle again, but he just kind of clips the steps a little bit, and he misses, but he's not going to miss that opportunity. Zach actually, Zach he just manages to get off the back. Gabo now thrown into the steps. Zach now. And Gabo goes down. He looked like he was just trying to throw him out of his way and get him away from him there, but he's just not going to let that happen too easily. And now we've got a little bit of taunting from Zach. And a clothesline right there. As soon as Gabo gets back into the ring, it almost kind of seems like he was waiting for that. Gabo now calling out top up with Zach, whips him into the far turnbuckle, goes for a knee, elbow to the face from Zach onto Gabo. Gabo gets whipped. Nope, reversal. Another reversal. Kick to the gut. These guys are going back and forth. These guys are going to be going back and forth so much. I mean, this has been a fast-paced match. There's just been no lulls. And he gets him hung up on the top rope. Now Gabo goes for the pinfall. Could that be enough? That larynx might be in some rough shape. That is going to be it. Zach Rosedale is going to fall to Gabo. And Gabo now is going to be continuing through Wreckfest with a lot of steam. He's got a couple of weeks, obviously, between here and there, but he's going to be going into it with a great head of steam. He has just put on a great showing. Everybody just saw it. And now, from what I'm being told, we are going to hear from our women's tag team champions. So that'll be interesting. So before our next match, we will hear from our women's tag team champions, Power Sparks. Those two they just won their championships the other weekend at Tag Wars, the day after Independence Day.
We didn't just win some tournament. We changed the division forever.
They said the Dream Team earned their shot, and yeah, they did. But we're the ones living it.
We made history tonight, first ever. And now every team in that locker room, you're chasing us.
Power Sparks lit the fuse. Let's see who can handle the voltage.
The shadows of your past join you in the cage, but can you survive?
So we were expecting Power Sparks, but I'm not entirely too sure what that other one was. I mean, we were told that we will not find out who the 6 competitors in either of the Chaos Cages will be until the night of Wreckfest. So, interesting. So we do have Lila Hassan. She hasn't really told us how to say her name.
Introducing their opponent from Perry Sound, Canada, your 2024 FTW Koski Cup champion, Shaylin Rice.
So I am being told that Shaylin here, who is our 2025 actually Koski Cup champion. Is it 24? I'm being told in my ear it's 24 because they were going off the prior year. Okay, fine. 2024 Koski Cup champion. She won that, and she kind of kept quiet. And at the end of the day, they do earn a title shot because of winning that. And what she has done is she has cashed that title shot in, and she will now be in the Chaos Cage at Wreckfest. So she will be in the Women's Championship Chaos Cage at Wreckfest, is what we're being told. Shaylin has cashed in her opportunity. So we now have Shaylin going up against Lila right here. Oh, and she just spears her? Just took her down hard. Good Lord. We're seeing that WWO logo quite a bit here. I'm curious what they're trying to do with that. We do have a sharpshooter. Texas Cloverleaf. Lila's able to get to the ropes. Shaylin kind of angrily kicks her over under the kidney. Flies. Oh, and an elbow drop right to the heart. Shaylin came out firing. She hasn't exactly been the most dominant on the run here. And another Texas Cloverleaf, and that time she can't get to the ropes, and that's going to be it. Shaylin with a dominant victory over Lila. We're going to have to hit a commercial break, but holy smokes, I did not know that Shaylin had that much aggression in her. We'll be right back for our main event.
Take my talents to South Beach.
So Miami.
Welcome back, everybody. We are moving along right to our final match. We got our main event right now. Our world champion is going to be making his way down to the ring here shortly. Our world champion, who has been our champion since February.
Detroit, Michigan, your RWR World Champion, a Dark Knight, ADK.
We have ADK coming down to the ring here. said himself that he will hold that championship as long as he possibly can. He knows that he has a great challenge at Wreckfest. He will be going up against 5 other people. Some of the people have been listed, some of the people will not be. A couple of them will be figured out here in the next couple weeks. But the thing about this is that this is the challenge that he lives for. He literally has told me in our back, and I talked to him in the back, I talked to all the wrestlers. He has told me that this is the type of challenge that a champion lives for. He wants to do this so he can prove himself. And I asked him, I said, what happens if you don't prove yourself? What happens if you end up not winning? And he said, if I don't win, it just means that I have more reason to prove myself in the future. He said that if he doesn't win, he will go away for a little while, take some time off, come back, different, recollected, ready. He said his song actually is something that you should listen to. He even says in the song that I'm coming for mine, and that's exactly what he did. He came for that championship. He wanted that championship. He challenged Eddie Kingston for it, and he got it. Eddie Kingston was our inaugural champion. ADK is our second champion. So we have only had 2 world champions. Unlike our world tag team champions. Well, I actually don't like our tag team champions because so actually I think it's the only championship that's really hot potato quite a bit has been the women's Chippy Wrecker Championship, I want to say. Because otherwise, I think everybody else has really only had 2 champions for everything. Well, the women's world championship, actually, that's been a couple too. So, what do we got here? I think this is, I want to say this was, this is our Koshki Cup men's champion cashing in here.
RWR Koshki Cup winner, Storm Dragon.
So Storm's coming down here. This wasn't exactly cash-in of any type. This is more of an opportunity. He cashed in when he won that title, actually, because he was very, very proud of himself, and he was excited to attempt to bring more to just his life. And he did not manage to win that. That was against Eddie Kingston, though. So he is going to be going up against ADK here. He's going to take his opportunity. But Storm said himself that he wants to be in the Chaos Cage as well. Even though he did cash in his opportunity against Eddie Kingston, he did not get his opportunity against ADK. It's not exactly how it works, but because ADK is an honorable guy, he said, sure, man, let's go for it. So Storm wants to be in the Chaos Cage. I haven't really been told whether or not there has been stipulations to it. I don't think this is a qualifying match. I think this is just a match between them here. It's not for the title, but let's see what happens. And let's have a little bit of this coffee that somebody gave me. I don't know where it's from, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Cheers. ADK whips Storm Dragon into the ropes, and he accidentally punches the referee. The referee didn't even mean it. He wasn't even supposed to be there today. A couple of quick haymakers from ADK to Storm. Storm fighting back emphatically. Ooh, and an elbow to the gut. ADK now whipped into the ropes. Under, over, and an arm toss thing. I think it's an arm toss. And ADK is going to kick out of that after only a 1 count. Storm now collar and elbow with ADK, gets whipped into the turnbuckle and elbow. Oh my goodness. More kicks. ADK just showing his ruthlessness. Oh, and oh my goodness, a neck breaker to the knee. And so you got Storm right now. He's showing that he has both in-ring ability, technicality, but he's also got this ability outside the ring that he can just show up everything. And look at this. He was just kind of taking it to ADK, and ADK had to resort to some dirty tactics to get him to get off and get back in the ring. Although he's still not back in the ring. There we go. ADK rolls Storm back into the ring. Now he's asking Storm to get up. Could we be looking for Oh, I thought we were looking for a Rock end there because of Detroit Rock City. Oh, and there's another neck breaker to the knee. Storm now kind of laboring a little bit. ADK gets himself propped up into the turnbuckle and some stops from Storm. Storm now taking, wow, I'm not seeing this type of aggression from Storm before. He's going for the turnbuckle. He's taking the turnbuckle cover off of the far turnbuckle. Or the near turnbuckle. Hurricane Rana attempt picks up oh my god, a knee to the face. Like I said, this is a new level of aggression from Storm that we're not used to seeing. Oh, he's got him in the chicken wing. He's got him in the crossface chicken wing. ADK is going to fight out of it, though. My God, I haven't seen the chicken wing in a minute. Whips him into the turnbuckle, goes for an elbow smash, manages to get away from it to Storm. Storm comes back. Oh, and he gets him with a face buster. Storm's able to only get a 2 count out of that. Punch to the back. Wild swing, misses just barely. Another kick to the midsection. A haymaker from Storm. Oh, and an elbow from ADK. Oh, and he just slams his face into the mat. And there's that Rock end. That could be it there. That is going to be it there. ADK is going to retain. Well, I guess the title wasn't really up for grabs. But we are going to have to take off, though, guys. Thank you very much for watching. What? Oh, wow. Oh, good Lord. Why was everybody so mad? Thank you guys very much for watching this episode of Ambition. For Longfellow Dangerson and Annalise Davenport, I have been Phil the Cup. Thank you very much. Make sure you tune in next week when we are in Austin.